Coming to you live on this Tuesday night, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. You'll see the West All-Stars and the 80s team. It'll be the 80s team off the tip. A look at the West All-Stars starting group. Doncic out there with Curry. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's LeBron James. And it's Giannis in at the power forward position. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Malone's got the game going here with the first basket for the 80s team.
You know, part of what makes Malone such a good rebounder is his aggressiveness. And he also has a real nose for the ball. Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the 80s team. On the wing, Burke, covered by LeBron, and it goes down 2 points.
I tell you what, the peripheral vision, the court awareness of Johnson, this guy always knows when one of his teammates is open.
Doncic outside. It's good.
Oh, terrific work finishing a soft move like that. The finger roll.
Curry against Johnson. Malone outside. Bird outside. Shoots over Curry. They get it back. McHale misses.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Larry Bird. West All-Stars shooting their first free throws here for the night. Free throw good, James.
You talk about LeBron James, he does it all. Defends, scores, rebounds, passes, high IQ, unselfish, a leader off the court as well as on.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Johnson surveying the floor. Dishes it to McHale. And it's Jokic with the rebound. The West All-Stars with the ball. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. I spoke with the head coach of the 80s team. He made no secret of the fact that LeBron will be their focus defensively. He said we have to limit his opportunities at the rim. Guys have got to be ready to react, help, and cut off his drives. Sounds like LeBron can expect plenty of double teams as well. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Now here's Jordan following the miss by Giannis.
And we know Jordan is a master from the mid-range, whether he's squared up or falling away. You feel like it's going to splash.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, Curry. That shot is off. And the 80s team going the other way now. Michael Jordan on the wing. Back to Johnson. Bird, the pass to Malone. He dishes it to Johnson. And here's Jordan outside. Malone tipped back in for 2. Malone's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Bird dishes to Malone. And Malone gets double teamed. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And the 80s team has possession. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Curry looking it over. From outside, off the mark. And the 80s team has possession. Inside, McHale trying to free himself. And slam dunk by Jordan.
There's the peripheral vision we talk about. Bird finding a wide open teammate.
LeBron outside. Back to Doncic. Here's Curry with the three. And it's Malone with the rebound. Malone's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Bird outside. Six to shoot. Pass to Johnson. Outside Jordan. Shoots. 80s team working now with the new shot clock. Jokic with the steal. And here is Curry. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Another shot. And it's sent back by McHale. And they'll keep possession.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Passes it to Jordan. Johnson outside. Pass to Bird from past the arc. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Here's James. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Jordan against Antetokounmpo. And the rejection by Giannis. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Johnson outside. Back to Jordan. And the pass to Bird. 6 on the shot clock.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. The 80s team with the ball. From 20 feet out. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now, here's Doncic. Curry. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Man, I have great appreciation for the IQ of Stephen Curry. I mean, once the ball hits his hands, guys, you know he's thinking about letting it go.
Johnson against Curry. Pass to Jordan. Knocks down the 3 ball. Jordan's got 7 points in the game.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
I'm not sure there's another player in the league that a coach would have more confidence in taking that shot than Steph Curry.
Now here's Johnson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And stolen by James. The finish, and James throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
So the 80s team called timeout. They're first.
So if they want to show our records, you just want to focus. Take my boys to Mecca. I might bless you. You're my dogs. They try to give me, I better get their heaven. I said, MC get on the floor. She can see the noses. Showing love to the season ticket holders. Showing love to the season ticket holders. Showing love to the season ticket holders.
We do this for the city, you. The whole city.
Several teams changing it up here. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Thomas. James Worthy on the wing. Passes to Thomas. Shot clock at 6. Now here is Olajuwon. Defended by Sabonis. Olajuwon, good.
Boy, you got to admire the muscle of Olajuwon, easily pushing through the defense and converting in his unique style.
Lillard outside.
That's his first personal foul.
Thomas against Lillard. Nobody near George. Drills it from outside.
He can certainly stroke it from deep. The three-pointer is not a shot that George is going to pass up.
Thomas with the ball. Picked up by Brown. Brown against Thomas. Here's Worthy. The kick out to Irving. But they get it back.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here's Simmons. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Lillard attacking.
And when Lillard sees an opening, he takes full advantage. Skilled at drawing contact.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the 80s team.
Fellas, the rebounding has been very strong. Excellent so far. Putbacks are very valuable, and they're getting some.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
A free throw good from Lillard.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Now Thomas. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And a wide open look for Irving. Good on the triple. And the 80s team leads by 2.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Brown against Worthy. Brown kicks to Lillard. Outside, George. Clock at 6. Right at the free throw line. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
When PG-13 is feeling it, he can be an absolute monster from mid-range.
Thomas passes to Olajuwon, and it's Olajuwon with the jam.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Now, here's George. He's got 5. Lillard outside. Offline with his 3.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Brown outside. George passes to Lillard. Fires it up. Again, the West All-Stars.
You won't find too many players with a better understanding of the pick and roll than Lillard. He runs that set to a T.
Now here's Thomas. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Irving, and Dr. J slams it in.
Well, and he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure power.
We could feel that one all the way over here.
Yeah, great aggressive move to the bucket there. He wasn't about to pass that one up. He threw it down.
And the West All-Stars have possession. The 80s team making their last shot. George. And the shot no good, a bit short.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Count that one.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
I like the activity there, keeping the ball alive and creating some second chance buckets.
Here's George after Julius Irving's basket. Good work there as it goes. .59 seconds left in the first. Thomas with the ball. Double team on Thomas. The pass to Olajuwon. Back to Thomas. Pass to Worthy to the left wing. 6 to shoot. Irving kicks it over to Worthy. Back to Irving. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for the West. Paul comes in for Lillard. And so Simmons will bring it up for the West All-Stars. Trailing by 5. Here's Paul. And Simmons slams it in.
Boy, that's a great effort from Simmons, guys. He might have point guard skills, and he's got plenty of those, but he can bang inside, too.
And so here are the West All-Stars. Paul passes to Simmons. George against Irving. Back to Simmons. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. It's the 80s team. They're up by 1. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look, guys, at the 80s team performance. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
They've got Olajuwon. Dominique Wilkins out there with Thomas. Then it's Worthy. And it's Dantley in at the small forward. Brown jams it in.
Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
And for the West, Rudy Gobert is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Chris Paul. Then it's Paul George. And it's Brown in at the 3 slot. Now here's Worthy. A floater. The shot by Wilkins, no good. To the inside. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Boy, Brown not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
Pass to Olajuwon. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Olajuwon's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
George looking around over Wilkins. They get it again. Here's Gobert. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gobert's got his first bucket of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Brown trying to free himself up. Olajuwon with the block.
Boy, Olajuwon is a ferocious defender. And
Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
there are very few guys in this league who make dunking a true art form. Neek is one of those guys.
Thomas against Paul. From 8. No good off the back of the rim.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Thomas passes to Olajuwon, and it's Olajuwon with the jam.
Boy, he's so crafty, Isaiah Thomas, and really unselfish. A pass-first point guard who knows exactly when one of his guys is open and how to get it to him.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
Trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
The 80s team making some changes. Moses Malone. He's checked in for Olajuwon. McHale comes in for James Worthy. And it's Johnson in for Thomas. Then for the West All-Stars, Antetokounmpo's checked in for Simmons. James comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Doncic is subbed in for Paul George. Now here's Paul. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Dantley. Great D that time from LeBron.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Man, he's so aggressive offensively. I like his assertiveness. CP3 not taking 1 second extra to pull the trigger once he gets the pass.
Pass to Dantley. Back to Johnson. There's the pass to Dantley. Just 5 to shoot. It's Wilkins on the wing. Guarded by Doncic. Wilkins has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. And a wide open look for James. And some very quick points for him on that possession. And it's 9 points for LeBron.
Hey, and you know, really, Antetokounmpo could look to score every time, and sometimes that's necessary, but he's also good at recognizing when one of his teammates has a clean look.
Here's Dantley. Malone is doubled. Pass to Johnson. Down low, Dantley score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Now here's Johnson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. And they double up James. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so here are the West All-Stars. Paul dishes to Gobert. And they double up LeBron. Kicks it out to Paul. 5 to shoot. Again, the West All-Stars.
So good seeing Paul drain these shots. Superb at rising up and stroking it with confidence.
Johnson, the pass to Dantley. Back to Johnson. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
James left side. And finished off by LeBron.
LeBron James knows the meaning of the word layup, but he's much more interested in throwing it down when he can.
Time called here. The 80s team will talk it over. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Curry's checked in. Malone passes to Johnson. Outside Jordan, beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Giannis. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. It's a three-point game.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Now here's Johnson. McHale outside. Shot clock at 6.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And the dunk by James.
Another one of those special nights for LeBron. I mean, you know, if he sticks around till he's an older fella, that all-time scoring career mark, wow, might be in jeopardy. You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Malone. Great play by Bird to set it up. Bird's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, Malone's strength can be intimidating. He's superb at scoring, even when the D is draped all over.
Now here's Curry. Here's Gobert. Banked in off the glass. Gobert's got the lead up to 7 now for the West All-Stars.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Here's Bird. Over LeBron. And he can't bank that one in. Bird's gone just 1 of 5 from the field. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Bangs home the trifecta. Doncic has got his second basket of the night. Johnson outside. Passes it to Bird. Here's Jordan. Shoots over Doncic. Jordan can't get it to go.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Boy, that burst of speed. James may be the fastest guy in the league, and because of his size and speed, he's a force when he turns the jets on.
Free throw good, James. Irving's checked in for McHale. Then for the West All-Stars, Jokic has checked in for Gobert. Sabonis comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Lillard subbed in for Curry. And both free throws good for LeBron. Here's Johnson. Time called here. The 80s team will talk it over. You look at James, what a contribution.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
Irving kicks to Malone. Here's Johnson. To the paint. Here's Jordan. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 4 assists in the game.
You know, Jordan is an accomplished scorer inside. I mean, feels like he can get whatever shot he wants on the block.
Sabonis against Bird. Sabonis, the pass to James. And they double up LeBron. The shot by Lillard, wide open. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Lillard's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Irving for 3. They get the rebound.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
Malone's gotten about everything to drop here, shooting 6 of 7. Doncic outside, and stolen by Jordan. For the finish, and slam dunk by Jordan.
Love seeing Jordan use that extraordinary quickness to come up with the steals. An outstanding defensive player.
Here is Lillard. Pass to Jokic. Tipped away. Stolen by Magic. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. And then Malone with the dunk.
Yeah, Malone showing you the bounce. How high he got up there, dunking comes pretty easy to him. It's quite easy when you get that high up.
James. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
Another thing they've been able to really get going so far tonight has been the 3-ball, the long-range shooting.
George is checked in for Luka Doncic. Here's Johnson. Trying to get open is Bird. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Johnson. Outside, George. And there's the pass to Jokic. Lillard fires away from way outside. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Irving passes to Bird. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Now just a 2-point West All-Star lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Lillard way outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Lobs it up for Jordan, and stolen by LeBron. Outside, George. To the middle. Jokic kicks to George. Jordan with the rebound. We've got 1:23 left in the first half of basketball. The score now all even. Bird's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Malone outside. Kicks to Jordan. To the inside. And Irving throws it down.
Yeah, and Jordan sees the floor so nicely. I mean, one of his guys has a clean look. He gets the ball to him in whip-like fashion.
Now here's James. 22 points for him. Malone with the block. And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars. The 80s team making some changes. Olajuwon's checked in for Malone. And Isaiah Thomas is subbed in for Magic Johnson. Brown is checked in for the West. And the West All-Stars have possession. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's George. Softly drops in the floater. George has got 9.
Boy, George so long in all limbs, arms and legs, and he covers a lot of space in short bursts of time because of it.
Now here is Olajuwon. He's got 10. Bird. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, I tell you what, you can't let Olajuwon get this kind of positioning. I mean, he is a master at knowing how to score close inside.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And that one falls for Olajuwon.
Hakeem Olajuwon, a transcendent talent. Late to the game, but my, oh my, what a beast of a big man. He's certainly a guy you can build a team around.
Lillard from outside doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Johnson is out there with Jordan. Then there's McHale. Then it's Malone. And it's Bird in at the small forward position.
And Curry certainly is clever and crafty. Trickery is part of his arsenal when he gets inside. I mean, I like seeing him do his thing close to the basket.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And the West All-Stars looking at who they've got. Antetokounmpo out there with LeBron James. Then there's Doncic. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. LeBron, no luck.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Giannis. After Magic Johnson's miss, Curry finds Jokic. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Now it's a 4-point West All-Star lead.
Jokic fully capable of knocking down the mid-range jumper. Tremendous confidence from here. You got to D him up better than that.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Johnson's got 6.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
The shot by Curry, no good.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Boy, the court awareness of Magic Johnson, coupled with his 6'9" size, make him as unique a point guard as we've ever seen, who does everything for this team.
2 shots.
That's good from Johnson. Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Doncic against Jordan.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Here's Doncic following the basket by Michael Jordan. A 3. Doncic, no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And so here are the West All-Stars. Following the basket by Michael Jordan. Curry, good.
Man, all Curry needs is a sliver of separation. When he gets it off a pick, it is good night for the defense.
Johnson against Curry. McHale outside. 6 on the shot clock. Over onto Tacumbo. And too long on the shot. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the West All-Stars. LeBron, that's a two-pointer. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 3rd assist on the night. Curry against Johnson. Malone trying to break free. And the layup's good off the glass. Johnson's got 6 points in the quarter.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
Tell you what, the long arms and great wingspan of Johnson, well used and suited for the shot tonight.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for 2.
Free throw drops for Malone.
Yeah, and Malone excels at putting himself in a great position, really on both ends. Just a dynamite rebounder and interior scorer.
And both free throws good for Malone. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Doncic feeling it out. Lets a floater go. He lays it in. Doncic has got 7 points.
Boy, such a soft release on this difficult shot. Doncic is a master at knowing how and when to use that shot.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 10. Here's Malone. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Moses Malone taking 2 shots.
No good on that one. The West making some changes. Gobert, he's checked in for Jokic. And it's Paul in for LeBron. He hits the second from the line.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
Now here's Gobert outside for Curry. Got a piece of it. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Bird, the pass to Jordan. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist. Jordan's got 6 here in this quarter. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the 80s team.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Johnson, the pass to Malone. And Malone gets double-teamed. Down low. Bird against Paul. Here's the teardrop. Rejected by McHale. Here's Johnson. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Yeah, you know, Johnson plays with such confidence and effervescence in the open floor. You never know what he's going to do, but most of the time, he makes a good decision.
Here's Curry. And it's Malone with the rebound. Malone's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seated.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Curry. 8 points for him. It goes in, and the 80s team lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Gobert.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Wilkins is checked in for Larry Bird. Jaylen Brown's checked in for the West. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Wilkins against Brown. Back to Malone. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Giannis up top. He's covered by Malone. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Michael Jordan.
And really, Antetokounmpo never stops attacking. I mean, he's always in attack mode. He really forces the defense's hand. He keeps pressure on him at all times.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. The first one falls.
And, you know, really, when you look at Antetokounmpo, he's got it all. I mean, he can score it, rebound it. He passes it pretty well, defends with intensity, and he's really versatile and going to continue to get better because of his work ethic.
Paul George, he's checked in for the West. Now here's Jordan. 19 points in the game. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And Malone, a high percentage scorer when he gets it in deep. Once he's got the defense on his back, the game becomes easy with his ability to score.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Sabonis is checked in. Free throw drops from Malone. Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the West All-Stars. The 80s team making a switch here. Gervin's checked in.
George Gervin.
Gobert double teamed, and so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars. Out to the right wing. Floats one. It goes in. And the 80s team lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Paul.
And Paul with the good touch on the floater. Guys, that's a difficult shot to make, that floater, but it's one of his many go-to shots.
Brown outside. George throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It goes on Kevin McHale.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
The 80s team making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Lillard's checked in.
And George has learned a lot and I think continues to evolve as a leader. He relishes the chance to deliver for this team.
And it's Gervin missing.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Thomas with the ball. Sabonis defending. And it's Kevin McHale with the finish. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
And George with this stuff.
Yeah, it's really hard to distract Paul George when he goes into a shot. I mean, even though the defense is there and made the obvious foul, it doesn't seem to bother him.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the West All-Stars.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets, and there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
George, no good on the free throw. The shot by Wilkins. That one doesn't drop. Now the West All-Stars the other way. Outside, George over Gervin. The shot by George, no good. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Stops, pops. The offensive rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now here's Gervin. No points in the game yet for him.
Boy, the hard worker that Malone is makes you appreciate it, especially close to the rim. He's a strong guy who usually overpowers defenders inside.
Here's Lillard. Malone with the block. And he's able to get it back. George double teamed. Here's Lillard. The shot's good on the assist by George. Lillard's got 6.
Yes, and how about the unselfishness? Paul George has no problem sharing the ball.
It's Gervin on the wing, defended by George. Shot's good by Wilkins.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
George passes to Sabonis. To the paint. Here's Lillard. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Brown the pass to Lillard. Hits the three-point bomb. And it's a 3-point West All-Star lead.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
And that one's good. Gervin. Here's Lillard. 11 points in the game. Pass to Sabonis. Inside. Here's George. Oh, that's blocked. And here's the fast break. Tries again. It counts. And the foul. It's going to go on Sabonis.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Lillard against Gervin. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Here's Dantley. Here's Gervin. Carries it from three-point range. Gervin's got 5 points in the quarter.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
George with the bounce pass. To the inside. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And they're running. And here they go. And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
Yep, whenever Olajuwon has the ball now, he wants to take the defense to school, and I like his aggressiveness.
Gervin against Lillard. A three ball. Hakeem Olajuwon with the rebound. Olajuwon's got 4 rebounds now tonight. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Irving attacking. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Malone lays it up off the glass. Malone's got the lead up to 7 now for the 80s team.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
George passes to Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got his 3rd assist on the night. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Abdul-Jabbar is out there at Malone. Then there's Gervin. Then there's Irving. And it's Dantley in at the 3 spot. Passes it to Abdul-Jabbar. Gervin outside. 5 on the clock. Over Simmons. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback. Malone's got 15 points here in the 2nd half.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboards.
And that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Down low. It goes in. And the 80s team lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Lillard. Lillard's got pretty good numbers from the floor so far, shooting 6 of 13. Irving looking over the floor. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the 2 teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Luka Doncic, he's checked in for the West. Stephen Curry comes in for Lillard. Free throw, good, Irving.
And guys, it's crazy. He really was a late bloomer. You know, Irving didn't have the big-time amateur career you hear about with some stars. But, boy, he's more than made up for it.
And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for the West. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. It goes in, and the 80s team lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Doncic. Johnson against Curry. Pass to Bird. Malone left side. Good defense by Jokic. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the West All-Stars. Good on the bucket. LeBron's got 26.
Tell you what, for a young player, Doncic has already shown tremendous skill and feel for the game. Beautiful floor awareness there.
Now here's Malone. Trying to get open is Irving. That's good for Malone on the assist by Johnson. Malone's got 31. Curry against Johnson. Curry passes to Doncic. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through. Doncic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, Doncic so crafty and good at using screens and being effective in screening situations. He's a true scorer and playmaker.
Now here's Malone. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 5. Count it. And the 80s team leads by 4.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Jordan, he's checked in for Malone.
Michael Jordan.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Doncic dishes to Curry. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 5 here tonight.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Now here's Johnson. Now the pass to Bird. And here is Irving. Abdul-Jabbar trying to free himself up. Irving, good.
There are guys in this league with good body control. And then there's the doctor. He's at another level. Wow.
Jordan against Doncic. Pass to Jokic. There's the dish to Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 19-foot shot. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Now here's Doncic. After Julius Irving's miss, Curry with a wide open look. Again, the West All-Stars.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Now here is Abdul-Jabbar. He kicks to Johnson. Trying to find Bird. He's got it now. Great D that time from James. Bird's gone 3 of 8 shooting from the floor. Curry gets the bucket.
Yeah, and you see how Steph altered his pace there. Sometimes it looks like he isn't moving at all, and then bam, he goes warp speed.
Here's Johnson. Bird outside over LeBron. Bird misses. And the West All-Stars with possession. They're on a 14-6 run, but they recover it. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. They're running, jumps up, and slam dunk by Jordan.
He is certainly a dominant player. Michael Jordan, when he's in the zone, unstoppable.
Johnson against Curry. Passes it to Jokic. And the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Johnson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Magic Johnson at the line for 2.
And the first one drops. The 80s team making a switch here. McHale's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Frank Vogel talk to his team during the break. This is a close game, as you know, but he sounded extremely confident. He told the players, don't let up now, fellas. This is when we make our move. Right now. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David.
Jordan doing a nice job leaking out slyly. Excellent in transition.
Doncic finds Jokic. LeBron outside. And James throws it down hard.
It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
To the middle. And the rejection by Giannis. 4-on-3 break. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now here's Johnson. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Johnson. Now the feed to McHale. No good there. Good defense by Jokic.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The man of a million moves, Kevin McHale, wrote the textbook on how to operate in the post.
Shooting for your 80s team, Kevin McHale. 2 shots.
And that one falls for McHale. And so he makes both from the line. Now here's Curry. LeBron outside. LeBron is doubled. Moses Malone. He's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar.
Moses Malone.
LeBron James on the wing, and they double up James. Here's Doncic. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It goes on Kevin McHale.
Boy, this is why me and so many others are high on Doncic. I mean, he's got the ability to fight through challenges that defenses present.
That free throw good from Doncic.
You know, he's the 3rd pick in the 2018 draft, guys, and Doncic seems poised to dominate this league for a lot of years.
Now here's Johnson to the paint. Malone. It's rebounded by the West. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
It's just what the doctor ordered here. Boy, have they needed him here in the 4th.
Yes, they have. He's made all 4 of his shots this quarter. Definitely looking to be a dangerous guy.
That free throw good from Doncic. The 80s team with the ball. Now Johnson. And a wide open look for Jordan. West All-Stars with the rebound. Jokic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. A good look from Doncic. The quick look, no good that time. Feeds to McHale. And it's slammed in by McHale.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the West All-Stars. 3-point lead. With the floater, Malone with some nice D. The 80s team with the ball. And Magic Johnson the bucket on the assist by Jordan.
That's just more for Magic, and for all of his unselfish ways, if he wanted to, this guy could probably score like this on a nightly basis.
Now, here's Doncic. Count that bucket.
And he's really been dialed in here down the stretch. 5 of 7 from the field.
Outside Jordan. Down low. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Malone.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Second chance shot, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, I love how crafty Jokic is. You know, he basically baits defenders into committing the foul once he gets deep position.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, one of the things I like about Jokic's game is that he's a great passer for a center, and in many ways his game reminds me of Vlade Divac's.
So he gets them both. Johnson with it. Here's Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
How about that intensity that Jordan brings? I mean, this dude comes alive during crucial parts of the game.
Here's Curry. Doncic trying to get open. Curry gets the bucket.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Here's Johnson. Count the basket and the foul. They get Stephen Curry.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
And it's tied up with that one. And so here are the West All-Stars. Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Now here's Curry. Over Johnson. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Curry's got 19 points.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
No good from Jordan. Jordan's gotten only one of his threes to drop for him. He's got 5 attempts. Doncic, no good. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Jordan. Jordan's got his 6th assist on the night.
Big shot maker. When the game heats up, so does Magic.
And here's the West with the ball. 1:57 left in the 4th quarter. Offensive rebound. Antetokounmpo. McHale with some nice D. And the dunk by Jordan.
Outstanding finishing there by Jordan. Terrific. at getting inside and powering the flush down.
James against Bird, and Jokic throws it down.
When it's an important possession, Jokic steps up big.
To the inside, Bird. Basket is good, the assist from Johnson. And the 80s team leads by 2.
Yeah, you know what? It's funny. With Bird, the more the game tightens up, the more he relaxes and gets loose. And those competitive juices take over.
Now here's LeBron. He can't hit that time. Bird with some nice D. With some arc. That one no good.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight. LeBron James is clutch. Not the first time he's done that, nor will it be the last.
Free throw good, LeBron.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the 80s team. They trail by 1. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And the basket is good. 55 seconds left to play in the final quarter. James against Bird. Pass to Curry from the arc. A shot, no good. And the 80s team going the other way now. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Here's McHale. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. And here's the fast break. Jokic leading the way. The 3 for Doncic. It's good from beyond the arc.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Time called here. The 80s team will talk it over. They're trailing by 2. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the 4th. What's your take, guys?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
We've got 22 seconds left in the 4th. To the middle, here's Bird. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 3-point lead. Time called here. The 80s team will talk it over. They're down by 3. There's 14 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Is what's your take?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
There's 14 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Bird, the pass to McHale. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
An obsessive perfectionist. Bird's become one of the great passers this league has ever seen.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. They're up by 1. 6 seconds left in the game. Six seconds left in the 4th quarter, and they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
It's the first that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
Trifecta!
Has anybody ever personified excellence in all areas of play the way that Larry Bird does? But more importantly, he's got that clutch G.
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. It'll be the 80s team off the tip. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for the 80s team. Bird out there with McHale. Then there's Moses Malone. Then it's Magic Johnson. And it's Jordan in a shooting guard. Here's Curry, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Stolen by Magic. And here's the fast break. Here's Bird. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Bird's got the first points here in the overtime period for the 80s team. Doncic outside. The pass to Giannis. Jokic with it. Dishes it to Curry. In the corner, it's James. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. James has got the game tied up here for the West All-Stars. Inside, Malone trying to break free.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Johnson against Curry. To the inside. It's stolen by McHale. Bird with it. He's picked up by James. Offensive rebound. Clock at 6. Bird against LeBron. Bird. In overtime here, a minute and a half off the clock. And to Kumbo inside. He's against McHale. Just a tiny lead for him.
And a chance to make it a little bigger right here.
And it's Malone finishing it off.
Well, it's good to see Jordan focus on distributing the ball some. I mean, an all-around talent, one of the greatest ever, who does everything for this team.
He gets it in there.
How impressive is Doncic? This guy is incredible at stepping up in big moments.
Here's Johnson. Just under 2.5 minutes passed here in this overtime. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
And that one falls for Johnson. We're in overtime. If you've just joined us, 2.5 minutes through it. And here is Curry from deep LeBron. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
The magnitude of the moment not lost on LeBron James. He knows they needed a bucket there, and he's going to get it for him.
And Malone gets double teamed. Here's Jordan. It's not going to go for him. Nice D from Doncic. Loads it up for Giannis. Doncic, no good. Johnson outside to the paint. Here's Malone, and he banks in the layup. Malone's got 39.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
Bird against James. Malone with the steal. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. And here's Jordan outside. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. One-on-one fast break. And that one drops for him. LeBron's got 7 points for the quarter.
Tell you what, even though he's a little older now, James still a force in transition.
They double-team Johnson. Pass to Jordan. Corner shot. And good. He nails it. Jordan's got 31 points.
Nobody more clutch than Jordan. When the game is on the line, he comes up large for his team.
Here's LeBron, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Johnson against Curry. Johnson attacking. Got it.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. 51 seconds left in the first overtime. Here's LeBron.
How about the big-time clutch basket from Jokic? No backup in him, despite the major pressure.
Johnson with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Curry with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. And taken away by Johnson. To the middle. Here's Bird. It's in!
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. They're behind by 4. 20 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
Yeah, they're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
James finds Curry for the 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
You know, I don't think his three-point shooting, guys, is what we think of most with LeBron James, but it's certainly a big part of what makes him so dangerous and special now.
The first one, and that will put them up by 2.
Well, when you watch MJ, Michael Jordan, the championship mentality is obvious. He gives his team everything he has to win game, and then some.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another overtime.
And so it's the 80s team winning this one. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.